morning, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Oh my God, I can't believe it's Monday. Good morning, honey. How are you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, it's definitely a Monday.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Uh,
Dave Bob was already singing in the chat, Monday, Monday. And I've got the Carpenters, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. And I'm because it's rainy and blech here in Dallas. I'm just like, ugh, Monday. And I got far too into our music and was just like, oh shit, we're going live. Oh my God, focus. Then, I get into it and I see him stab, you see the knife through the throat thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm awake now. Don't need any more coffee. I'm good. Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Seems to have been a little bit of an argument about who was first this morning.
I was going to say, was there an argument because Project Storytime and Chris are going after each other again? So who was first? Chris?
Technically, Chris, I think that everyone's a winner. So.
Then I guess we should say good morning to the rest of the gang in chat who aren't arguing with each other. It always makes my Monday. So let's see. YTL was just popping by. So hey there. Darth Haster is here, our wrench extraordinaire. The geek inside, Mr. Hyde. Monday, or where the hell did the weekend go? I would like to know the answer to that question as well. The weekend just flew by. Let's see who else. My chat just jumped on me. Project Storytime. Hello. Justice for Depp is here. Let's see. Mark the Infinitely Tired. How did you end up at 100 out of 100?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's see who else is hanging out with us. Oh, there's Dave Bob singing to us this morning.
Thank you, Dave Bob.
Thank you, Dave Bob. I love the mamas and the papas, so you feel free to park that in the chat anytime you want.
We've got Mary's Game Room. Welcome, sweetheart. Good to see you.
Hey, Mary.
Let me scroll down. We have got Nicole. Hello, sweetheart. Good morning. Who else have we got? Danny Boy. Good afternoon. Colin P. Smith. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good to see you. Oops.
And the chat just jumped on me too.
Yeah, keeps doing that. Jim the Viking. Good to see you. Psychodorf.
Hey,
thank you for the coffee.
And I got to thank Josh for the coffee and croissant this morning. So thank you for that. We got Mark the Infinitely Tired got coffee and donuts. I'll take that too. I would cut a guy for a carb right now.
Dr. Herky Monkey, good morning. Battlehymn 63, good to see you guys. Roger Haynes, thank you, sweetheart. Let me
Roger, thank you.
And see what it is. And it is the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Roger. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Morning,
I was going to say Terry Rose just popped in. I just saw that my chat just jumped on me like crazy. It's like, what the hell?
Weird for the past couple of weeks.
Well, it'll stutter and then it'll jump. And it's like, stop doing that. I'm just trying to scroll through and make sure we don't miss anybody. Ish Singh, good morning. I hope I pronounced that properly.
Yes. Technically, it'll be good afternoon because it's this side of the pond. Good to see you, sweetheart.
Okay. Good to see you.
Pod Racing Palpatine and Pat S. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. And Dee Dee, welcome. Good morning, Dee Dee.
And James Stockdale just popped in. Oh my gosh. Everybody's just coming in under the wire. That's great. So
Welcome,
happy
everyone.
To see everybody.
Yeah.
Even though it's Monday.
It's definitely a Monday. And we were trying to decide what's the stupidest story to cover, weren't we? Because there's been quite a few.
It's like, what is it called? The Daily Stupid that's part of Bounding into Comics. And there's so much.
Stupid.
Mr. Singh. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Singh because that looks like I'm pronouncing at least his last name properly. Um, Not quite, but you'll get it eventually. Yes, I will. I will get it eventually. Is purple roboting for anybody else? Not for me. Hey, Chris
No,
Cook. Good to see you lurking.
let me mute for a second and I will check.
Mark says you did for just a couple of seconds, but it was no big deal.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Where's the popcorn watching Chris and Josh fight to be number one? Yeah, we need the popcorn for that one. It goes back and forth depending on the morning. It's sheesh without the S. Okay. Gotcha. So the S is silent. I will get there, I promise. And YTL's back in the chat. He says hello. Squirrel. Yes, Dave Bob.
Good evening, YTL. Good to see you, honey.
Yeah, but we were talking about stupid stories. It's everything. The news is just a whack full of stupid at this point. I mean, they're talking about Amber Heard again getting fired. And at this point, it's still only rumor, right?
Yes, but it's a rumor that keeps surfacing. So it's like, how many times can this rumor surface before it either gets confirmed or just denied?
Yeah.
No, it's the same name that keeps popping up each time. Emilia Clarke is replacing her.
Yes.
So I'm like, I mean, I've got nothing against her.
Me neither.
It's preferable.
I think she would be fine. She was fine in Rogue One. I liked Rogue One. It's almost confirmed, Dave Bob.
Oh no, it wasn't Rogue One. It was Solo.
Solo. Oh, she was in Solo? Oh, that. Ugh.
Yeah.
That I had to use eye bleach. I was sorry I ever saw that movie, but I didn't pay for it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, that rumor keeps coming up and coming up and coming up. But nobody in any of the camps seems to want to confirm it. Not even anybody from Warner Brothers. So, it's like, well, make up my mind. Are you even filming at this point? Because of the goof? Who knows?
But you would have thought by this point, if it was going ahead, it would have wrapped.
Yeah, or it at least be wrapped and in post.
Well, we know she's going to be in Justice League, which comes out soon. So she's still got the role of Mira in that, and she's appearing.
Okay. Right, because Justice League comes out in just a couple of weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Then the Snyder Cut. Kind of looking forward to that. That's going to be. I'm going to have to book out a whole night for that one. James Stockdale, there's got to be something there if it keeps resurfacing. Also, Emilia Clarke from Mira is a yes. Yeah, I have to agree with you.
I would too. Yeah, and this rumor surfaced. I think it started back in December, but it kind of went under the wire, and it keeps it keeps resurfacing, and it's being tossed back and forward, and so we just say yes or no,
Psychodwarf 9, thank you for the $5 super chat. Your sound system sucks. That volume control is broken because that is a thermostat. Oh my god. If I were there, oh my god. That's just...
Holy hell.
Oh my god. Thank you, Psychodwarf 9.
Thank you, Psychodwarf 9.
Dave Bob says she looked good without clothes in Game of Thrones. That's true. That's true. We did see a lot of naked in that, didn't we? And I've only seen the naked scenes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm a pervert. Next. Nerved it. Yeah, Yeah, 3 and 4. You get some snorts out of it. It's Monday, guys. I've got to snort at something.
Yes. Now my bird's chirping.
Oh, hey, Abe. That's the bird. Yeah, my bird is quiet this morning because it's cloudy and gross. So, and I've got the door shut, so you probably won't be able to hear. Okay, the earth just shook. Controlled by snorting, Samantha Joe. Will do.
But what about you, hon? Are you particularly bothered about her being replaced? Was it a film you were going to watch anyway?
I reluctantly watched Aquaman only because I felt like I was missing a plot point.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the DC Universe ones in order.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Jason Momoa. But she didn't particularly move me as the character. I'm just like, I don't like Amber Heard anyway. I didn't like her before even when she was married to Johnny Depp. I didn't care for her. I was just like, yeah, whatever. She can't act.
Mm-hmm.
So watching her in Aquaman, I was kind of like, they kind of need to recast somebody who has more range.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's a superhero movie, but come on, give me a break with this. So, and if I knew a little bit more about Aquaman beyond, the Super Friends, that might be it. Project Storytime. And YTL, she looked good. Yeah, I'll give costuming that much. Yeah, I'm a pervert. Sammy Joe, March 1st, 2021, clipped.
The red hair didn't do much for her, though.
No. I'm like, I think Emilia Clarke would be a better choice. Just because she's a better actress. I'm sorry, she just is. Chris Persia, yes, Sammy Joe begrudgingly had to watch Jason Momoa. Right, wink.
I watched it. I mean, I thought it was fun, but I've never had the urge to rewatch the film.
Me neither. See, I never
Okay.
wanted to go into a second watch. I was just like, okay, I've seen it. Now, what I do need to see is Ben Affleck as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've told me he was actually pretty good. He did a decent job.
I thought he was pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I thought he did quite well with the role. I would have, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than George Clooney. And I mean, I have nothing against George Clooney.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of George Clooney, so I can skip that.
Yeah, you could totally skip out and just be done. I was interested, re-interested to Batman once they brought in. Oh my God, his name just skated right out of my head. He played Doc Holliday in Tombstone, and he was Jim Morrison in The Doors.
Oh, Kilmer.
Thank you, Val Kilmer. Oh my God, my brain is not firing on all 8 cylinders this morning, guys. Yeah.
More coffee.
More coffee. Yeah, if I could get my coffee maker to not make as much noise when I'm broadcasting, it would be great. Then I'd make myself more coffee. Thank you, Terry Rose. Yeah, Val Kilmer, Battle Hymn 63.
Guys.
I was interested to see him as Bruce Wayne / Batman, but he did. Kilmer was a better Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Than he was a Batman. Because I was just like, meh. In the suit, didn't really do anything for me. Now, if I have to go back and, for my DC stuff, I would go with Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. But as far as Amber Turd goes, if she went tomorrow, I wouldn't really care.
Do you think because this thing with Johnny Depp is continuing, and obviously the court case against what's going on is ongoing, she's just too much of a liability for them now?
I think they might be, insofar as, I mean, it's even bad press, which they don't need surrounding the DC universe trying to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, well, with the Snyder Cut coming up, she's going to be a part of that, right? So we're still stuck with her, even though her role won't be as Mira. I don't think will be, Mira will not be that big.
No, I think she's just a cameo, but she is
Okay.
definitely in the film.
Okay. Justice for Depp. Speaking of which, I want my Cal and Khaleesi back together. That would be pretty
Yeah.
cool. I forgot about that.
That would be kind of cool. And James Stockdale, he said I think Khan was the best one. It helps that he sounds a little like Kevin Conroy. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't mind him as Batman.
No.
I didn't think he had the best films out of the series, but
No.
I think he did pretty well with what he had.
Yeah, with what he was given. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but wasn't that the one where they had the Riddler and it was Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jim Carrey. I mean, I do like Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. It's funny as hell. But I saw him in the role of the Riddler. I just didn't care for it.
I think he was too manic. He was trying too much to be like Frank Gorshin.
And nobody beats Frank Gorshin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Battle Hymn 63 says Adam West was best Batman. Yeah.
I'd agree with that. Pod Racing Palpatine, Tommy Lee has one face.
Oh my god. That's pretty bad. Pod Racing Palpatine. I completely forgot he was in that too. That's how memorable that role was. I completely forgot Tommy Lee Jones was.
That was a weird film, Batman Forever.
That was really weird. And YTL says Jim was in character. Yeah, he was way manic. I was like, wow, dude, you need to calm down. But yeah, Frank Gorshin was by far the best Riddler. Yeah, and in the Adam West series. I'll take him any day.
Me too.
George Clooney is the ultimate Batman.
I think I know what he's going with that.
I think so too.
Starry's not here today.
I was going to say there's no Starry in the audience today unless she pops in real quick. Now that we've mentioned her name, maybe she'll pop in. But I don't know with the boys and everything. He's grinning.
Yeah, we see you, Mark. We see you.
We're looking at you, Mark.
Battle Hymn 63. Nailed it.
Oh my god, sorry. It's going to be a snort-filled Monday. You guys are making us laugh. We have the best chat. I swear to God. Oh my god. And Chris Persia. Is that really? What does he say? The glasses.
Didn't Amber's legal team quit, especially after the texts from her father said she lied to retain property, and further texts from Amber's mum saying she knows her daughter lies and will always love Johnny. I've heard a lot of people in her camp are kind of putting distance now because of what's happened and because they've been asked to lie for her. And
oh, really? They went that far with it too. Holy shit! I didn't know that part, that she'd been asking people to lie. I mean, beyond, I'd heard a couple of friends who were, or quote unquote friends who were just like, yeah, we're not putting up with this bullshit because Johnny didn't do that stuff. Battle Hymn 63. So if we get 42 snorts, does time regress and The Last Jedi will be canceled? Wouldn't that be great?
that would be awesome. I just wouldn't mind just going back to a time when everything wasn't cancelled or, in commas, problematic. Like
Yeah,
Mr.
or being
Potato Head.
rewritten.
Yeah.
Sorry? Oh my God.
Mr. Potato Head.
Oh God, I saw that on Twitter, right? And I'm like, wait, what? So I bounded into Generalissimo Hefe's office. I said, "Did you see this shit on Twitter?" And he goes, "I'm not on Twitter, hun. You need to tell me what's going on." I said, "Apparently now we're canceling Mr. Potato Head." "What?" "Yeah, Mr. Potato Head will just be Potato Head, and he will be gender neutral." He said, "Well, there wasn't a problem in the first place because we had Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head." And I said, "Yeah, we also had a baby Potato Head too. Remember those days?"
Which
He goes, "Holy shit."
Also, yeah. But
yeah, I had all of them.
Huh. But the Potato Head I had came with the male and female add-ons anyway, so it was up to you to decide what you wanted it to look like. It was never an issue.
I know. You could even go. I mean, most of my potato heads ended up transgender. I mean, I was ahead of the curve then, man. And this was in the 70s. You know, it's like, come on, are you kidding me?
One just looked like something from Picasso. I used to just put the ears and the nose in the wrong places.
Cubist. He went a little Picasso with it. Whoop. But I could not believe that. I was just like, so wait, so they're getting rid of Potato Head? No, they're just they were even trans by design. You could swap all the parts. Yes, Battle Hymn 63.
Exactly. Yeah.
YTL says mashed. I was waiting for that joke. Thank you.
This is what you call a non-issue, and it was kind of funny to see how quickly Hasbro reacted to it, to say that.
Oh, yeah.
But a tweet filled with potato puns.
They're all like, "Hold that taut," and I'm like, "Oh, for crying out loud. Potato puns, here we go." Yeah, the hair is pink now, YTL, yeah. If is he going to yell at me? Is it a social justice warrior now?
Karen Potato Head, yeah.
Karen. Yeah, she's just screaming.
So many different Potato Heads. I mean, I remember seeing Star Wars ones. I know there's been Transformer ones. I'm pretty sure was the Star Trek ones as well. Or am I imagining that?
I think there was a Star Trek one, but yeah, and you could. I want to say there was the red ladies' uniform you could put on them. And the Uhura earpiece came with one, with it, you know, attached to the ear and all that fun stuff. And of course, she had Spock's ears and hair and all that fun stuff too, and the sharp eyebrows and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, that one's hard to find. I've actually gone looking for that one because I used to have it, and I'm
some of them got released.
At myself for getting rid of it.
Limited editions, weren't they? Yeah. I think I've seen the Darth Vader one, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, the Darth Vader one is pretty awesome. Mr. Potato Head used to be a regular potato, no gender. Exactly.
And it used to be an actual potato. You used to have your own potato. You'd have the pieces when the first was released. But you'd have to, get a potato to put these pieces in.
Yep, you'd have to con your parents into giving up a potato, large enough. Hopefully your mom wasn't doing baked potatoes or was doing baked potatoes for dinner that night. It wouldn't go to waste, or mashed potatoes. But still, purple Valkyrie.
Honestly, the Potato Heads really should have had a Smash Robot add-on. That would have been cool.
Oh my god. Okay, Project Storytime. What's the Oreo announcement?
Let's have a look. How about the Oreo announcement saying basic facts and they want credit for it? Good job. I'm not sure. Let's see what Oreo are doing.
Yeah, what's Oreo up to? Because I don't mess with my Oreos, man.
But we were also talking about an author that doesn't mean much to you, but is much bigger in the US. We're talking about Dr. Seuss as well, weren't we?
Yeah, and they're and that was in the Daily Stupid on Bounding into Comics, because I was just like, that was a smash my head moment. I even learned about a piece of Dr. Seuss I didn't even know existed. The Sneetches.
I know basic, I know the Grinch, I know Cat in the Hat, but
Yeah.
he never really kind of made it big over here the way he did with you guys.
Yeah, that was I don't know why. I thought it was, a worldwide thing, but apparently not. So Battle Hymn 63, they said Oreos were anti-trans because they removed the trans fats. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you seriously? Are you guys messing with us? Are you serious? Because that just sounds like bullshit. You guys cannot be serious. Oh my god. And then Nicole the Blind Mage says that, Sam, have you tried the Lady Gaga Oreo? That's a thing. If they exist.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Ah.
Terry Rose. This is the Lady Gaga Oreos are gross. Too much coloring after the fact. Shite.
The packet, they're like bright metallic pink, but I'm not a big fan of Oreos anyway because I find them too sweet, so I didn't pick them up. But I meant to ask you, have you picked up a packet
I'm
of
gonna
Lady
have to
Gaga
go on
Oreos?
Amazon and see if I can find them because I'm a big Lady Gaga fan. You guys know that. So
pick up a pack for you and put it in the box.
Yeah, there we go, in our snack box yeah. Oh my god. I have to go off my diet for a day just to do the snack box. But yeah, the Dr. Seuss thing. This was in the Daily Stupid on Bounding into Comics, like I said, and the Loudoun County Public School District in Virginia has encouraged its students to disassociate Read Across America Day with the birthday of iconic children's author Dr. Seuss on accusations his work contains strong racial undertones. And of course, I'm going through this article, and I don't. A Chinaman who eats with sticks is one of the things they say. Let me see if I can share screen. Can I share screen, or do you have to do it?
You can share screen. That's fine. But again, this comes down to censoring, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's censorship. So
never heard of.
Yeah.
So it didn't even really mean that much to me anyway. Let me bring that. There you go, hon.
Yeah. So, this is what they're talking about. Is these two things, and honest to God, I don't know what a sneech is. I didn't know what a sneech was until I saw this article this morning, and I'm just like, this is a thing?
But we were talking about it anyway, and obviously you said as a parent, it's up to the parents to decide what they teach their kids.
Right.
And Dr. Seuss has plenty of very, worthwhile books to teach kids, Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah. But they even cite Horton Hears a Who as one of them.
What did Horton do?
I don't know what poor Horton did. And Mark says, never was a fan of Dr. Seuss as a child, but that's ridiculous. People have to understand the language usage changes over time and modernizes. Exactly. And even Darth Haster, what's a sneech? I don't know.
Didn't mean anything to me.
It didn't mean shit to me. I was just like, whatever.
And presumably, these are books that your kids would have grown up reading because...
Yeah. And I read these to my kids. I read Dr. Seuss. Yeah. Of course, I grew up with it because, thank you, honey, for sharing the screen for me. I grew up with Cat in the Hat for myself. And of course, Green Eggs and Ham, because my name is Sam, and Sam I am. And Jesus Christ, I have like 5 copies of that damn book because people would give them to me for birthdays and for Christmas. And it's just like, I get it. Okay. Whatever. But it's so silly. I mean, they're putting warning labels on the Muppets for crying out loud, which is something you and I were talking about earlier this morning.
Yeah.
And I still could not believe it. The picture they showed was a screen cap of when Johnny Cash was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was talking with Miss Piggy. And there was a Confederate battle flag in the background. And I'm like, but you guys, there's a point being missed here. This is Johnny Cash, first of all. He is the man in black. And I think they had on some other various country singers, and have always put a
Kenny
Confederate
Rogers. Yeah. Kenny Rogers was on, and if I remember correctly, he he actually gave the Muppet a drink. It was part of the skit. It was just funny.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. And I'm just like, I would I let my grandchild watch this if I had one? I don't have one yet, but would I let my grandchild watch the Muppet Show? Sure. Absolutely, because it's funny as hell. The kids don't see color. They don't see the jokes the way we do as adults. I mean, I'm sure my parents may have cringed when we were watching the Muppet Show, but the Muppet Show was family entertainment. When we watched it, we all sat down to watch it. And if, I never got the impression that my parents were uncomfortable with what I was watching, they were fine with it. What does Pod Racing Palpatine have to say?
He said, never mind, he's talking to a pig puppet, flags the issue.
Yeah, Johnny Cash is talking to a big old puppet pig. Ugh. And Pod Racing Palpatine, hey, Apollome's minion, how are you? They released the Kermit cut.
But this seems to be a trend with what Disney's doing at the moment. Even their own IPs, they've gone back and put warning labels on.
Have they really? Because I was asking you about this earlier. It was in the green room and earlier when we were talking today. If Disney had gone through and started marking some of their stuff, especially Song of the South.
Song of the South, they will never release. They've never released it on. I think it might have been released on VHS a long time ago. I know it's never been released on DVD or Blu-ray.
I have it on VHS. And that was, I bought it for myself. The kids were never interested in watching it. If they were more interested in Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. Which is fine. I tried to get them into the older Disney films, like Song of the South, like Peter Pan. And Peter Pan, I bet, is one they're going to have disclaimer. Is it?
Yep.
Oh,
yep. Peter Pan, I believe. Dumbo also has been given a disclaimer.
Now, the kids love Dumbo. So, that one, at least I got them to watch. They never got into Peter Pan, although, my oldest did like Tinkerbell. Mary's Game Room says, I found the DVD of Song of the South in Helen, Georgia. I think it's a bootleg. No idea how they were able to sell it at this store, but I bought it. Hey, Mary, rip me a copy, will you? Because I don't have a VHS player anymore. Need to find me one and rebuild it. Bet I could get Jeff's dad to do it. I bet they have one somewhere laying around in their house. I would not be surprised.
I'm pretty sure you can get it on DVD, because I know if you buy it from somewhere like Australia, I think they've got it on
gotcha.
DVD.
Okay.
So if I wanted a copy, that's where I'd go. Let's see. Barahim says, I don't know that Disney own Henson now. We'll never get a good Farscape continuation. No. That's done
no,
with.
I don't think we ever will. And I mean, I loved Farscape. Oh my god, it was so good. Gesture of Sin says, I have Song of the South on VHS. I loved it as a kid. Me too. I have it on a record. I have the soundtrack on vinyl. And I'd listen to that all the time. That and, are Snow White and the Seven Dwarves now going to have a disclaimer because it's 7 little white dudes? I mean, it wouldn't shock me, to be honest. I mean,
everything is having a disclaimer put on. Alien, I went to watch the other day has had a disclaimer put on. King and I has had a disclaimer put on.
I could not believe that when you told me that in the green room. I was like, wait, The King and I? It's a musical, for crying out loud. How could... Wait. What? Wait a minute, Mary. What do you mean Splash Mountain has been canceled?
Yep, Splash Mountain is being remade. It's now going to be themed for the Frog Princess.
Oh. So it's going to go from the Splash Mountain to Louisiana Swamp?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not racist at all. Oh my god. Pod Racing Palpatine says Greece. They did it at Greece too?
Yeah, Reese has had a disclaimer as well.
Ah, for crying out loud. Why? Because Mark the Infinitely Tired says, why? Because Yul Brenner wasn't from Thailand. Nope. He was not.
It was not, no. But he was awesome in it. I love Yul Brenner.
He was amazing. I love Yul Brenner myself. I love The King and I. That's one of my favorite musicals.
Yeah, I always wanted that dress that she wore.
Oh, that big old gown just bouncing across that stage. Just, shall we dance? 1, 2, 3. And just poof, that big old circle skirt. I was just like, holy shit. Mary's Game Room. It's stupid. I love that ride, and I love singing Zippity Doo Dah while riding it. You know what, Mary? If we ever meet up and we're in Disney World or something like that, just say for fun and profit we did it. I probably would never. I'm afraid to give Disney any money, but just say for fun and profit that we did it. I would sing Zippity Doo Dah right there with you.
So I love that ride as well. It was
it was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I'd always ride it last before we left the park.
And that ride had nothing to do with the rest of the film. It was purely based on the animated part of the film. There was no other kind of connotations at all.
No.
It was just Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox and them just doing what they do.
Doing their thing. I mean, Nicole, the blind mage, says it's official. The world is run by morons. Yes, and it's getting worse.
I'd be inclined to agree, Nicole.
The smart people are being overrun. Chris Persia.
Brenner was the first to make Bald look cool.
He totally was,
did.
too.
He did. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
What's this, Dave Bob, about they started trying to cancel Chris Pratt again because Pratt Whitney jet engine fell off a plane. Oh, yeah. No kidding.
What's that got to do with Chris Pratt
What's
again?
that got to do with Chris Pratt? Because his last name is Pratt? I can't help it. A Pratt and Whitney jet engine fell apart. I just like, whoops. Oh, Lady and the Tramp because of the cats. Yeah. I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, why Lady and the Tramp?
I forgot about that one. Thank you for
that. I hated those cats.
Yeah, I hated the cats. But you were supposed to hate the cats because they were horrible characters.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I've never liked Siamese cats. Our neighbor had a Siamese cat, and she was just the meanest. And her name was Samantha, of course. She was just the meanest cat. And I'm like, but I'm a nice kid. Why don't you like me? Animals like me. That cat hated me, and I hated that cat.
And Siamese cats are very kind of highly strung anyway, and they are very kind of talky cats. They're very vocal.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah.
And they're very, cats are just toothy anyway, but Siamese cats in particular are very, high strung is the best way to put it. They're high strung cats. I'm just like, ugh, I don't like you. Now the long hair Siamese, I love. They're cuddly as sin. Has Aristocats been canceled yet? Give it time, James Stockdale.
Give it time, or it'll be remade into a live-action film. Just since we were talking about Lady and the Tramp, did the live-action Lady and the Tramp ever come out, or did I just completely miss it?
I heard they were making it, but I don't. Did it come out, Mary? Because they changed that whole scene and the song makes the movie. Yeah, we are Siamese, if you please. Dun 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 dun. Psychodorf 9 says Siamese cats will love you and hate the world.
Or else just hate everything about me.
Or hate everything else. Yeah. Hey, rookie, good morning. How are you, boss? Good to see you. Oh my God. Straight to Disney Plus. Okay.
Well, that explains why I didn't
That
see
explains
it.
why we haven't seen it.
Thank you, guys. Because I remember seeing the god-awful poster that was released, and I remember thinking, what in the name of heck is this?
It's like, what are they doing now? Hey, Keely. Roll Tide, my friend. Why would you, Jim the Viking says, why would you ever watch a live action remake of Lady and the Tramp? The original was and is awesome as it is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have the original soundtrack on vinyl from Lady and the Tramp. I've had these since I was a kid, guys. I mean, oh, and Paula Minion says the Aristocats has already been labeled.
Of course, that tracks.
Mm-hmm. And I love that. I had a Duchess I bought at Disney World. Duchess the cat, the big white cat. She was my favorite. And little Marie.
Yes, I always thought Marie was at least one of their favorite, most popular characters. Everyone seems to love that cat.
Yeah. Well, all the kittens. I mean, Toulouse. He was such a good the little pudgy one. Oh, and then, oh God, the pudgy one, and then we're fat shaming. Oh, God forbid. Just because he's a little round kitten. Give me a break.
And Colin P. Smith, yes, by live action, I presume they mean CGI animals, as in the live action Lion King. Yeah, that did make me laugh as well. Live action Lion King, yes.
Oh my God, the live action Lion King. I tried to watch it and it was just like, nope. Can't do it. I was just reading that comment, Mary. And back to the Mr. Potato Head subject, it scares me what will happen now with the Toy Story series. Are they going to kill off the toys, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? Oh my God, could you imagine Mr. and Mr. Potato Head?
I think that's why Hasbro had such a knee-jerk reaction to this story. That's why they came out so quickly to say that, no, this isn't happening, because they do have this connection with Pixar and Disney.
Yeah. Dave Bob says, uh-oh, Ursula is in trouble. Yeah, God forbid we fat shame her. She's a giant octopus.
I loved Ursula. She was one of my favorite villains. I think we talked about
one of my favorite villains as well. Well, then there was the right along with the live action Lady and the Tramp, they did the live action Cats musical, and I was just like,
oh, please tell me, did you watch it?
I tried.
I got about 5 minutes in and thought, I can't, I'm losing brain cells, and then turned off.
Well, I went in about 15 minutes and was like, why am I watching this? It's like I wanted to keep watching. It was like a train wreck. And it never got better, but I was just like, even Generalissimo Hefe walks through the room and goes, why the hell are you watching this? We have Cats on a DVD from a Broadway production. Like, I don't know.
Hi, Pudgy.
Hi, Pudgy. Yeah, this is a Pudgy-friendly show. We promise not to curse too much. We're not going to rant and rage, honestly.
We're not cursing. We're just talking about how Disney is very silly, cancelling themselves and then cashing in on that nostalgia by making live action versions of every film they've ever made.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Keely, that would be hilarious. Disney needs to make a movie telling the sympathetic feminist origin of Glory from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She is my favorite big bad. I just loved Glory. Cats, James Corden. I'm out.
Yes, I heard he was in that as well. I didn't get far enough in to see him in it,
Me either.
but pretty much anything with James Corden, and I'm like, no, I'm done. You guys can keep him. It's okay.
George Haynes says they already recast Buzz Lightyear with Chris Evans, didn't they? I had heard that rumor.
Hmm?
And and how can you have Buzz without Tim Allen?
Yeah. Tim Allen was brilliant in that role.
And so was, oh my God, I can't, my name game today is sucky, guys, because it's Monday and I clearly have not had enough coffee.
Tom Hanks was Woody.
Tom Hanks, yeah. Those were they are those characters. Stop. Just stop. Mary says Lady and the Tramp was just bad, but even worse because they showed human faces. What? And it was about the human.
Oh, am I gonna have to check this film out now just because it sounds so awful? Like I said, I didn't actually even know it had been released. If it went straight to Disney Plus, I do remember it being talked about, and I do remember the poster, but it kind of fell off my radar.
Yeah, clearly. Well, if it went straight to Disney Plus, it would have fallen off my radar anyway. Sucky live action remakes, yeah, Dave Bob, for sure. I saw Idris Elba as a prancing CGI cat. I was happy we got a beer bug when he got the beer bug. Oh shit! Project story time.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Considering the cast that that film had, it's amazing of how terrible it actually was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Ian McKellen was in it, if I remember correctly. Judi Dench was in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Wasn't even oh god, who else was in it? Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson was in it.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift was in it, and I'm like, oh my god, you got to be kidding! I made it, like I said, 15 minutes, and I just was like, no, I can't continue to watch this. Yeah, like you said, I'm losing brain cells. And Louise Sparrow, how are you, sweetheart?
Afternoon, love. Mark, I agree. I love Epcot. Epcot's probably one of my favorite parks.
Yeah, I go to Epcot more. I spent more. Last time I was there, we took AJ when she was about 4. Because you have to do it with your kids. So I did. My oldest was, let's see, 4, 10 or 11 at the time, and there's 6 years difference between my girls. So AJ is not a morning person, so I would get up early with my older child, and she and I would go to Epcot Center and just spend the whole day in Epcot. We never went to the Magic Kingdom. She didn't want to go. She had more fun in Epcot Center. We got to meet Mickey. She was over the moon because she got to meet Mickey Mouse in Epcot Center.
Oh,
I know. Got her picture taken with him and everything. I'll have to dig that out for you guys. I've got it around here somewhere. Apollo means mini. Oh, sorry, Louise Sparrow. There's something odd about Lady's animation. It's a bit creepy. And Jock is a girl. Okay, no.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No.
Mary says, yeah, I forgot about Jock being a girl. Hated that part. That I didn't know about. Oh my god. God, this film.
Oh, it was. Oh, now we're gonna have to see it just for for at least 15 minutes. Mary's Game Room, drinking around the world at Epcot is the thing to do. I couldn't do it because I was with my 10-year-old.
Funnily enough, that's exactly what I did last time I was at Disney.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The first night we were there, we left the kids with the grandparents, and Jeff and I went to Epcot just because we wanted to see. And we were like, "Drinks? You guys have alcohol over here? Score!" So I think we got beer in Germany or something like that, and a little wine in France. But we were just walking around like, you can have drinks in Disney? This freaking rules. But I can't The Grand Marnier slush in France. Best thing ever. Oh my God. I wish I'd have tried that.
Oh, that
I love
sounds
Grand
good.
Marnier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. Snort. Hi, Kronos.
To see you.
Battle Hymn says, my granddaughter liked Universal better than Disney. Oh, the
I used
interactivity of the Harry Potter stuff. I forgot Harry Potter was over at Universal.
Universal. Universal isn't as good now that they've gotten rid of a lot of the kind of classic, what I would call classic rides, which is one
Oh, they
thing
did?
didn't do a lot of. They kind of kept their classic rides, but Universal, they update a lot. So things like Confrontation went, Jaws ride went, Back to the Future,
Oh.
and I love those old rides.
Oh.
I think the only original ride still there is the ET ride, and that's because Spielberg will not let them take it down.
I was going to say, I can see Spielberg putting his foot down on that one. Oh my God, Pat S., that is weird. Go to a princess breakfast by yourself. Creepy.
I had breakfast in the Polynesian, and Stitch was there. It was awesome.
Oh, you got to see Stitch? See, I had breakfast at the Polynesian before Lilo and Stitch were a thing.
I love Lilo and Stitch. It's one of my favorite films.
Let's see. Goofy harassed my dad, as per usual. But I did get my picture taken with Minnie in her little Hawaiian outfit.
Oh,
She looked so cute. Oh my God, we had a we went to the luau. At the
that one I haven't done. I've heard it was good though.
Oh, you got to see Stitch though, man. Damn it, I love Lilo and Stitch.
My favorite character to me was actually Sorcerer Mickey, because he's my favorite Mickey.
Aww.
So I got a nice picture of Sorcerer Mickey.
Aww. You'll have to show that one. Well, one of these days we're gonna do our nerd room tours, and we're gonna show off some of our memorabilia and junk stuff from sweet memories as kiddos. Nicole the Blind Mage says road trip.
I would love to do a road trip. I was saying to Sammy before we went live, we're almost a year in this lockdown now. Now that we're in March, I think it was March 13th.
Yeah.
When we went into lockdown, and we're still not out of lockdown.
And there's no light. There's a tiny pinhole of a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's so far away. It's like, really? I'm so sick of this. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Oh, I forgot. I got to participate in the Indiana Jones show at MGM. Oh, cool. That was so much fun.
And it was MGM.
On Instagram. Oh, man.
MGM with the giant hat.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And Pat said, what Mickey? Sorcerer Mickey, the one from Fantasia.
I love the way you say that. It's right up there with Posh and Aluminum.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be Fantasia, but I can't pronounce it like that. But yeah, he's my favourite. And I actually managed to find a stuffed toy of him to take home.
Oh, that's right. I've seen it on your shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, I was like, wait, I've seen Fantasia Mickey in your collection before.
I've actually got a Stitch version of him, which is even...
Oh, no way! I think Mark wants you to say aluminum. What's this? 2 years to flatten the curve?
Yeah, wasn't it? That's apparently, wasn't it supposed to be like 2 weeks to flatten the curve when they first announced this lockdown? You know, it's kind of like a circuit breaker, and then it just kept on going. And because my birthday's in April, I'm going to have yet another birthday in lockdown.
And Battle Hymns. Yeah, you have to say aluminum for Mark and for Dave Bob.
Let's see. So we've got Posh, Squirrel, and Aluminium.
I love the way you say squirrel too.
And yet, oh
my God,
I just can't with this lockdown.
I know, enough is enough.
slowly slipping into insanity.
It's like if you haven't already, you know. Battle Hymn says, rent a Harley and ride to Sturgis. I've actually been to Bike Week in Daytona. That was interesting. It was 2015. I don't know. I'd have to go look at my shirt, but I was there for Bike Week at least. And Ash sing. When I went to Disney California, I wore a Star Trek t-shirt and took pics with the Star Wars characters, and as Vader, I was triggered.
Holy hell.
You know what? I would probably do that too. I would wear my Star Trek uniform.
Pod racing Palpatine, Penguin. Poor Benedict. He said it right the first time and then just lost all sense of the word.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
That never gets old. I swear to God.
British, that was brilliant. Thank you for that.
Yeah, James Dock to Stockdale. The snort count is a 12. That's what, yeah. Ready transporter room.
I need to get a Star Trek uniform for when I next go. Do it.
Oh, you have to. You got to do it. Oh, I want pictures. Picture it didn't happen. Project Storytime thinks I'm broken. Okay.
And so
what?
Vlogger was escorted out of Star Wars area for doing that. Oh no!
You've got to be kidding, Terry Rose.
Having no sense of humor when it comes to a failed Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that just looks like a disaster, and that was from the Mexican Iron Man video I saw. Not to mention the one from Drunk 3PO. So I was like, oh my god, this looks so lame.
It looks like somewhere you'd walk through but wouldn't hang out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you'd visit once, but you'd have no kind of... Once you've done it.
Yeah, you kind of just go and it's like, oh, okay, I've walked through, big deal, all right. Okay. Pod Racing Palpatine. We'll go as a Starfleet landing party. You guys are the best.
And Dim the Viking, that sounds like a great idea. Next time there's a proper convention, we'll have to do a meetup.
Yeah, you guys will have to do a meetup in England. I want to come and do a con over there because I heard they are just absolutely awesome. So once they stop restricting us, I want to go to a con in England and meet up with some of you guys because it just sounds like fun. Oh, no way, Battle Hymn. No way, I gotta see that. I have got to see that. Holy shit, Kitten. We appear to be strange aliens here, James Andrew Morrison.
And you have a good day too, Naughty Monkey Aura.
Oh, Naughty Monkey Aura. Take care, hun. Oh my god. That would be so much fun. Yeah, I would totally go to Galaxy's Edge in my Starfleet uniform. Totally. Kipton, my Kipton. Kronos. I can't.
Holy hell. She just fell off the chair.
You guys. I think I just fell out of my chair. Oh my god. Holy shit. I must say that she did vids on closed parks too. She had fans around her and security didn't like her. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I've seen a couple of those closed park videos. I've followed a couple, or still follow a couple on YouTube, and I like their videos. Pudgy want to go to the Apple Festival with Cobalt. They have tiny tractors to ride and fried apple thingies to eat. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, yes, please. Pudgy, I'll go with you. I'd love to go to an Apple Festival. I haven't been to one in decades.
I want to go to one of your guys' just festivals in general because everything gets fried.
Oh my gosh. You have to come during the Texas State Fair. That's usually in the fall. So if we can pull it off this year and you can come to America, I will take you to the Great State Fair of Texas where they fry all the things. And it will be amazing. We'll have to do a live video for live stream for the gang.
That would be
Live
cool.
at the Great State Fair of Texas, y'all. Battle Hymn 63 says I'd have to put on a few pounds so I could pull off Commander Scott cosplay. I already have a bottle of scotch. Jim the Viking says, Sammy, if you're ever coming to the UK for a proper con, then check out the Sci-Fi Weekender. I'll let you Google that. I've been a supporter for the past 10 plus years. I've actually heard of the Sci-Fi Weekender.
Oh.
And Jim the Viking, if Texas is on your must visit list, I'll be happy to be your guide. Galaxy's Edge is as a Star Trek landing party. Film is scanning for life signs. Seeing a dead planet. Study Alpha 5. Oh my god.
Thank you, Terry Rose. Thank you, sweetheart.
Terry. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it is the top of the hour. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, Battle Hymn 63, Mississippi. I know they fry everything all the time. I was born there. I'm surprised I wasn't fried. Bad news, fried Oreos are canceled. You better be full of shit.
You fry Oreos? Well, having said that, I know that in Scotland they fry a lot of things as well. You know, bars, Cadbury's cream eggs.
Okay, the Cadbury's cream eggs I would actually like to try. As a fried thing. The fried Snickers bars, yeah, they fry all the stuff. They deep fry bacon, okay?
Oh my god.
Let that sit with you for a little while.
I think Scottish and Texans are related by blood.
You can fry anything in Texas. Pat S. They rescheduled Jazz Fest to October? No shit. So I know when not to go to New Orleans. I refuse to go during Jazz Fest or during Mardi Gras.
Does it get a bit crazy?
Oh, it's Looney Tunes. We went the week before Jazz Fest one year, and it was already crazy, but the weather was nice. It wasn't too hot yet, so we were like, "Yeah, this is great. It's a great time to be in New Orleans." I think it was in April, right before Jazz Fest, and we had a blast. We always do, of course. Strippers. That's why I'm going. I get to see all my stripper friends.
Oh, please tell me, is this a thing?
It's a thing. They fry butter.
How do you fry butter?
What they do with the butter is they flash freeze it. So they kind of deep freeze the butter, and then they dip it in batter and fry it.
Huh.
It's actually very good.
Feel my
but it will kill you.
Just thinking about that, I think I've just had a Connor.
And Battle Hymn 63 says there's a smokehouse near me that's deep fried barbecued ribs. Oh, that sounds amazing. I would eat the hell out of that.
You can see who's British in the chat because deep fried butter is just thrown up completely.
Mary's Gamer says, I love butter, but you're eating a fried stick of butter. No, it's not the whole stick. Oh my God, Mary.
Just take it out like a brick. There you go.
Oh my god, no, it's not that bad.
See, that's what I was imagining. Just like
No,
a brick of butter that you bite into.
no, god, no. Y'all got me on that one. No, it's just a pat of butter. It's just it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon of butter.
Okay.
They deep fry. When's the next state fair? The state fair is supposed to be in September, but whether or not we have the state fair this year, because we did not have it last year, whether or not we have it is anyone's guess right now.
Yeah, stuck there. That's what I was imagining. just a great big wad of butter. Oh
no, no, it's not that bad. I swear. Paula Deen heart attack special. Yeah, her and her cubic light year of butter. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, it's after the top of the hour. Past the butter, Marlon Brando. Oh my god, Pod Racing Palpatine, you're terrible.
I'm gonna eat a salad after this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be eating really clean for lunch today. Or breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. But oh my god, yeah. So, guys, it's time for us to close up the show for this Monday, March 1st. I can't believe it's March already. Mary says, can I make these in my air fryer? Probably. Let me get back with you on that.
Yeah, I'm going to be Googling fried butter. See what the hell this is.
Okay, everybody, we're going to go and let you guys sit with fried butter for a while. So everybody Google it from the Texas State Fair. And we will be back here on Wednesday. We are going to talk about our favorite Star Trek episodes. Doesn't matter which series, does TOS, you guys, our chat is so awesome. We'd love to hear from you guys what your favorite episodes are. So, please feel free to say something in the chat below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell because we're still not getting notifications. Yeah, I didn't get my notification this morning.
I didn't either, no. And I set up the stream, so who knows?
Yeah, so who knows? It's like, all right. I'm double checking. Nope, I still didn't get it. So,
but yesterday's I got, weirdly enough, so it's very hit and miss.
But yeah, just make sure you guys ring that notification bell so we gotta get YouTube to step up their stuff. Mark the Infinitely Tired said he got 2.
Mark got one of mine then. That's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get one of ours?
Oh my god, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
And we will see you Wednesday.
Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. We're gonna be talking Star Trek, not the crappy Star Trek, the good Star Trek. I'll even wear my uniform. I promise.
Nice.
Deep fried tribbles. No, we're not deep frying tribbles, Kronos. And yeah, but we will see you guys Wednesday morning. So till then, have a marvelous Monday. Have a terrific Tuesday, and we will see you Wednesday morning.
Have a great guy. Bye.
Bye, everybody.